Now at 6, we're live at Pittsburgh's Block 22 to celebrate the completion of the More Power Tower project. Plus, authorities in Fort Scott think they've determined the cause of a fire at a historic church earlier this week, and how Pittsburgh is looking to meet the demand for more housing in the area.
The four states' most watched news starts now.
We're live today in Pittsburgh's Evergy Courtyard to celebrate the completion of the More Power Tower project. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. Now, over the coming couple of weeks, we're going to be live at different areas of the four states every Thursday during the 5 and 6 p.m. newscasts as part of our More Power to You tour. We'll have more for you on that in just a moment. First, some of today's top stories. Investigators think they know the cause and the cost of the fire that swept through the Mary Queen of Angels Catholic Church in Fort Scott this week. Investigators say the fire was sparked by a lightning strike Monday night. Crews from several surrounding departments battled the flames through the early Tuesday morning hours. That historic church, it was built in 1870. Early estimates show roughly $4 million in damages, and even with the roof a complete loss, the congregation plans to rebuild. New jobs in southeast Kansas could mean a continuing increase in residents within the next few years. However, there's not enough housing for them right now. KOAM's Yana Hautala talked with Pittsburgh officials about what they need to grow.
As the city of Pittsburgh grows, more workers are needed. A recent study found that a lot of workers in Pittsburgh live in Joplin. To avoid more people moving to Joplin, Pittsburgh leaders plan to have 1,500 houses built in town.
Now the current plan has about 450 that have been platted or planned, so we've got a long ways to go.
Even if there was housing available, many homes are over 50 years old.
When you have people that are new young families, sometimes they want a new house and a new neighborhood to live in.
We have nothing built that is not sold or under contract.
Mickey Vena, a real estate developer in Pittsburgh, working on a Silverback Landing. He is shocked by how quickly the housing market moves in the city.
I've been told by the real estate community here in town that they will put a house on the market and within 3 or 4 days it's sold and gone. So they almost have to be the right place, the right time.
Vena tells me one thing slowing building down is a lack of workers.
If we could get more contractors to this area, we will keep everybody busy.
Normally, constructing a house would take 6 to 7 months. Now it takes 12 to 15 months.
The housing industry is a subcontractor type industry, so there are about 10 to 20 different trades, whether it be electricians or plumbers or heat and air guys. That makes it a little bit tougher of coordinating those trades to be in at the same time.
Vena says 65 of 135 lots are currently under construction, within close proximity to Pittsburgh State Campus.
The college is just always a ball of energy and a lot of fun to live around. So we're about a half mile from the university.
In Pittsburgh, Yana Hautala, KOAM News.
Vena says Silverback Landing could take up to 15 years to be complete. It's going to have a park and pool in the middle of the subdivision, something you don't always see in similar projects in the four-state area. We're going to take a live look now at Pitt State University from our Skyview drone. New Pittsburgh State University President Dan Shipp is settling into his first fall semester in that role. He comes to PSU from the University of Nebraska's Medical Center, and Shipp says he's enjoying Pittsburgh and the PSU community.
This is by far the most welcoming, generous, and caring community we've ever joined. So that, it's really the people. It's getting to know individuals, and you always wonder, is that really true, that people are going to be welcoming and warm? And it's definitely the case in Pittsburgh and Southeast.
Shipp is the university's 10th president. He was appointed to that role back in June. Some Pittsburgh high school students are working to transform a downtown building. The group is called Launch, and they're working on a project called The Spot. It's aimed at replacing a dilapidated building at 5th and Walnut into a mixed-use green space that could host events. Pitt State is helping the students by giving them training on professionalism and pitching ideas.
with what we call boot camp. And so the first couple of weeks of school, we are bringing in guest speakers, talking to them about professionalism, attire, how to make professional presentations, how to interact with adults, and just a full scope of things. It helps to raise their confidence a little bit before they go out into the workplace.
Throughout the planning process, students in the group have worked with community and business leaders as well as PSU construction management students. Doug Hetty joins us now. We need the rain, Doug. We will welcome some rain. We would prefer that it comes after tonight's PSU and Missouri Southern football game.
Yeah, it actually has turned out to be a pretty good evening. We had sunshine earlier, temps near 90, and then the clouds have increased over the past couple hours, and we do have some light showers across the region, but these are very hit and miss. They are fairly light. And I think the Pitt State game and also the Southern game, I think overall our weather is looking okay. But we are going to have these hit and miss showers through the evening hours, and then these will really start to pick back up, especially after about 10 p.m. for us tonight. And then through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning, we're going to have these showers and thunderstorms across the region. Of course, the holiday weekend, we kick that off tomorrow evening. We do still have some rain chances lasting into the weekend, but we're going to break that down for you, all coming up here in just a bit. But at least right now, for the outdoor games, it looks pretty good.
And for those of us who are downtown in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, there you go.
Doug, thanks. See you soon. A new Missouri law outlawing books with sexually explicit images from school libraries is now in effect. It's now a misdemeanor, punishable by up to a year in jail or a $2,000 fine for librarians and other educators to give students access to such material. There are exceptions for anatomy, biology, sex education, and other images considered educational. A&M College partnered with the Community Crisis Center in Miami. This month is the launch of their Are You Safe campaign on campus. Victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, or stalking will now be able to speak confidentially with an advocate on campus, chat online, or call their 24-hour hotline.
I think this will just be an extra layer of security and prevention for our students. This will be an outlet for our students to have somebody to talk to, somebody that isn't an NEO staff or faculty member.
If you're interested in becoming an advocate or need to reach out to one, you can go to our website. Of course, that's KOAMnewsnow.com. Again, we are live at Block 22's Evergy Courtyard in downtown Pittsburgh for our More Power to You tour. Up next, we're going to talk with the Chamber of Commerce President Blake Benson, and later in sports, we're going to go live to Gorilla Village for a preview of tonight's football season opener. Welcome back. We are live at Block 22's Evergy Courtyard in downtown Pittsburgh as part of our More Power to You tour. We're joined by Blake Benson with the Pittsburgh Area Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for being here, Blake. The town is painting the town red this week in celebration of Pitt State starting its football season, and it's kind of a sign really of the relationship that the university has with the business community and the town in general. Can you tell me a little bit about that relationship?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, great to have you guys in Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's a great time of year. Paint the town red, Little Balkans Days. First home Pitt State football game is tonight, high school football tomorrow night. It really is a special time in Pittsburgh. But we created Paint the Town Red back in 2006, really as a way to show this special relationship that this community has with Pittsburgh State University. There's a very strong mutual understanding about what the other brings to the community, and as much as the economic impact is appreciated, Dow, it's really more about the energy and the enthusiasm that those students bring to the community, and they even keep old people like me feeling young.
I've got you beat when it comes to the old department. In addition to Paint the Town Red, as you mentioned, there's the Little Balkans Days. It's going on through the weekend, as it does every Labor Day weekend. That brings a lot of people into the community, reacquaints, I guess, the citizens with their own downtown. Tell me about the economic benefits specifically of Little Balkans Days.
Well, of course, as you mentioned, it brings a lot of people from outside the community into Pittsburgh for Labor Day weekend, but it also keeps a lot of our residents here for a holiday weekend that otherwise would probably go somewhere else. And Angela Meyer has been the director of it for the last several years. She does an incredible job. She has a great team of volunteers. This year they've got the Ozark Mountain Daredevils coming in for a concert on Saturday Saturday night. So really encourage everybody to come over for Labor Day weekend. It's at Lincoln Park here in Pittsburgh, but it's been a great week, and it's going to be a great weekend.
The heart of every community is its downtown, and that's certainly true in this historic downtown of Pittsburgh. Communities are either revitalizing or trying to keep the downtown going in different ways. Tell me about what's going on downtown here.
Well, we're really proud of the progress we've had in downtown Pittsburgh. It really all got started back in 2008 with a city streetscape project that was coordinated by the city of Pittsburgh, about a $5 million investment. New sidewalks, new light posts. Broadway was stripped all the way down to the foundation and rebuilt. And then they offered facade grants that allowed businesses to really spruce up the outside of their business. Well, that then got more interest from outside developers, including the developer for Block 22. That was a game changer, and we're to a point now where we really don't have many vacant downtown buildings. Most recently, Limelight Marketing opened. That was Rob and Brandy Johnson that did an incredible job with that building. So we're in a good place with our downtown.
It's great to hear. Blake Benson with the Chamber of Commerce. Thanks so much. Again, we are live at Block 22's Evergy Courtyard, downtown Pittsburgh, for our More Power to You tour. Doug is in next with his forecast.
Well, of course, we're out here live in downtown Pittsburgh. A lot going on tonight, and also into the next couple days. We got Pitt State, which is kicking off here shortly. Also, Southern is going to be playing tonight. Then we got high school football as we go into Friday evening. And then also, of course, it's the holiday weekend. Looks pretty good. This is Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Of course, Indigo, just outside of Seneca, Missouri. We had the sunshine earlier today, but the clouds rolled in. Scattered showers and thunderstorms across the region, especially in northeastern Oklahoma, extreme southwestern Missouri throughout the afternoon. But the cloud cover has cooled us off, and we are going to get some on and off showers as we go through the evening hours. As you can see right now, we do have a couple clusters of thunderstorms southwest Missouri, Monette, Cassville, down toward Bentonville. Besides that, these are just very light sprinkles across southeastern Kansas and southwestern Missouri. So that's good for the outdoor events that we have over the next few hours. But look at our rain chances. They start really going up after 10, 11 p.m. as we're going to start to get scattered showers and thunderstorms, and we still need it. Our drought is still going pretty strong. Even though that we've gotten some rain over the past couple months or couple weeks, we still have a very severe, extreme drought, southeast Kansas, northeastern parts of Oklahoma. It has cleared up a little bit on the Missouri side, which is good news. Temperatures with the clouds and on and off sprinkles have cooled down. We're mainly sitting into the lower 80s right now. You can see it's dry in Joplin, but we do have the clouds. 83 southerly winds, 5 to 10. Humidity is at about 69%. Through the evening hours, we slide back through the 80s, 70s, eventually upper 60s a little bit later on tonight. And this is a very weak upper level wave. It doesn't even have that much moisture. You can see a little bit of a spin right across north central parts of Oklahoma, and this is going to pass right over us tonight into tomorrow morning, and that's what's going to give us those scattered showers and thunderstorms. Let's step through time. Let's go through the evening hours. Hit and miss, very light showers for about the next 2 or 3 hours. There's going to be an isolated random thunderstorm in there. After about midnight, look how the showers and thunderstorms increase across the region, especially 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Nothing too strong, nothing severe, but we are going to have scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially along and south of the I-44 corridor. Here's 6 a.m. in the morning, starting the day a little bit on the wet side, especially on the Missouri side. And then as we go through the morning, the rain will taper off. Kansas, Oklahoma, you are mainly dry tomorrow. Still showers in southwest Missouri, and then they start to push out of here as we get into the afternoon. High temps, mainly mid-80s for highs. So let's go into tomorrow evening. We have high school football. I think we look pretty good. I think we're going to have partly cloudy skies across the region and setting up pretty nice. 67 to start, 77 by noon. High temp of about 85 degrees. And, of course, the holiday weekend, yes, the rain chances are kind of high for us tonight, but they start to decrease as we go into Saturday and Sunday, which is great news. Also, temperature is really not that bad. So 85 tomorrow, rain early. Afternoon, evening looks pretty good. 90 on Saturday, may have a morning shower, but overall looks pretty good. So if you are getting outside for the holiday weekend, temperature's not bad, near 90, partly sunny skies.
And okay for tomorrow night's high school football game.
I think it looks pretty good.
That's important.
Yeah.
Still ahead, a big night tonight of local football in southeast Kansas and southwest Missouri. Jacob Leonard's going to join us live from Kearney Smith Stadium, where the Gorillas open their season tonight against Central Missouri. That's next.
Football season is finally here for the Pittsburg State Gorillas. The Pittsburg State plays their home opener right here in Carney Smith Stadium tonight, hosting the Central Missouri Mules. Now for Pittsburg State, at quarterback, they head into the season with sophomore Chad Dodson leading the offense. Now he is just a sophomore, but he did start the season finale last year against Fort Hays State, throwing for nearly 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now here's his head coach, Brian Wright, on what he sees out of Dodson now that he's gotten a full offseason practicing with the Ones.
I like a lot of things about Chad, and you know, his leadership has grown throughout the course of preseason. His just command of the offense. He always has understood the offense, but I think just his command and how quick he's making decisions now with that football has really been impressive. Obviously, you have just the passing game, but then you have some of the RPO game, and we've given him now some of the run game to handle and give us some opportunities to put ourselves in the best situation in the run game. So he's even going to direct that a little bit more than what we have here in the past. So, you know, he has the keys, and, you know, we expect big things out of him.
Tonight is also opening night for the Missouri Southern Lions. The Lions hit the field later this evening against Nebraska Kearney in their first game of the season. For Missouri Southern, it's a tough one right off the bat. The Lopers finished second in the MIAA last season. They entered this season ranked number 14 in the country. Now the Lions will try to stop or at least slow down a Kearney offense led by quarterback TJ Davis. Davis was an All-American last season, the MIAA Offensive Player of the Year, and is pretty much a matchup nightmare for everybody in the league.
When you're game planning against a special offensive player, usually it's a receiver. And you say, okay, well, we'll roll the coverage this way, and we'll make sure he doesn't touch the ball. When you talk about a quarterback, he touches the ball every snap. And some of the things that make him special are him being him when he's not even called to be him. And then you, on top of that, you put their offensive scheme where they do design some runs for him, and it makes it extremely tough. But like I said, he's not Superman. He's a really, really good football player. He's a tough player. But we got to get after him, and we're going to see tough players all year.
We also have some local high school football action tonight in Southwest Missouri. The Carl Junction Bulldogs welcome in the Webb City Cardinals for their home opener tonight. CJ is fresh off a 42-21 win over Ozark in Week 1, while the Cardinals aim to bounce back after falling to Nixa last week 42-19. Now that Webb City Carl Junction game, like this Pittsburg State game, as well as the Missouri Southern home opener, will start at 7 o'clock. We'll have highlights and scores from all of them right here tonight at 10. Now that's a look at sports. We'll be back with more news right after this.
Take a moment now to recognize a local Korean War veteran. Fort Scott, Kansas native Ned Caldwell served in the U.S. Marine Corps until 1957, when he returned to Fort Scott to serve as a police officer, including time as a police chief. He also farmed north of Fort Scott, and we are proud to salute Ned Caldwell, a four-state hero. Here's a look at what's coming up tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14 after college football. Results from a government study show how the pandemic affected students' grades. Also, we're going to hear about a drinking water crisis in Mississippi after a heavy flooding there. And protesting pilots could make a big impact on what's expected to be a busy Labor Day weekend for travelers. As always, that and a lot more is coming up tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14 after college football. A lot of you are about to leave your home to go to a college football game in Pittsburgh or also in Joplin.
Yeah, Southern.
Both teams playing at home tonight, and we're hoping that the weather is going to cooperate at least during game time.
I think it will. Overall, we're going to have the clouds a little breezy. We may get a random shower or two, but overall it looks pretty good. The better chance for rain is going to be late tonight into tomorrow morning.
And that sounds perfect.
Yeah.
We need the rain.
We do.
We want it to hold off. Next week, the More Power to You tour is going to take us live to downtown Parsons. Hope to see you then. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here at 10. Let's make it a great evening.